How's it going, guys? My name's SlyKai, and we're back for part 10 of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. And we're just going to start off with Murray, do his mission, because I remember all these missions decently well, and I think Murray's is the fastest. And Murray's also my least favorite character, so I just figured I'll get it out of the way. Oh dear. Already getting caught here. Not good. Guess I'll just have to run. Working out so far. Guess we got away. Yeah, so this mission for Murray is kidnap the general. So, might be pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna have to kidnap a general. And I thought it was right around here. No, I don't. Oh, I guess that way somewhere. Okay, I was gonna say, I could have sworn that it was actually on the building. It almost looked like it wasn't on a building part anywhere. Alright.
Hey Murray, can you see the general from there?
Nope. Just an old man coming up the ramp.
Don't let his appearance fool you. That's General Clawfoot, and he's one of the toughest old soldiers you'll ever see. Not to mention head of castle security.
What if he doesn't want to come? I don't want to hurt him.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's only afraid of two things, fire and water. Other than that, you couldn't hurt him if you wanted to. He might even come in handy along the way, as a projectile.
Wow, that is handy.
Yeah, so we can just throw him at enemies and he won't ever get hurt or anything. Okay. Wonder if we can pick him up without knocking him out first? I guess not.
Great. Now bring him back to the safe house.
Alright. So yeah, all we do is we pick up the general here and we just bring him all the way back to the safe house. I think he might, you know, attract people. So yeah, just throw him at the enemy. Pretty good weapon. And we got knocked off, that's annoying. Oh man. And I killed the general. Yeah, we can't let him burn, we can't let him drown. Pretty standard stuff. I'll just run and take him out. Guess I'll go this way. Maybe there's an easier way. Oh man, I don't want the flashlight guy to see me. Okay, down here. Yeah, we gotta go through this main area no matter what, so I guess we'll have to just have a big brawl over here. Take them all down. Alright, and the guy doesn't really do anything to try to get away. He just starts walking casually, so we were able to just get him right back. Past the spotlights. These tanks might be a little hard to deal with. Actually no, I guess we timed it pretty well. So we don't have any of them behind us. And that was kind of easy.
Well, General Clawfoot, we've got a lot to talk about. You wouldn't by chance know the security codes to the castle gates, Don't feel like talking, huh? How about a little of this?
Bentley's gonna torture him with a feather.
Talk, you scoundrel!
Pickling some of the worst torture out there. Alright, so now guess I'll go to Bentley. We're gonna do some Mojo Trap action. Oh my god. Now all these tanks are going by. The opposite of before. Gotta get over there. Oh man. And I'm just gonna make a run for it. Whack that guy with my crossbow. Oh man. It'd just be more annoying to try to, you know, put them all to sleep or something, or try to bomb them. Alright, this mission's gonna be pretty interesting.
I knew she'd have a bad mojo collector to transport the overflow.
Huh?
It's a semi-magical device that sucks up bad mojo. I'll need it to gather the runoff from these spouts.
Wow, sounds easy.
Not really. Bad mojo is a powerfully dark force. Take any damage while carrying that collector and you're done for.
Wow, sounds hard.
Yes, it presents an interesting tactical challenge. Perhaps I could use the death traps native to these crypts against any foe that might attempt to thwart my collection of the ectoplasm.
Huh? No way that'll work. I'd use that switch to smash up the guards before they ever got near me.
Oh boy.
Once all 4 cylinders of the collection device are full, that should be enough black magic to destroy the Mind Shuffler.
Alright, now we pick this up, and we're gonna use traps
I'm the Lizard King!
to try to defeat people here. And they all have like a cooldown time. Nice. Gonna wait for a second guy. There we go. Yeah, this whole mission will have we'll see a bunch of different traps introduced
King!
the gameplay. And now after this, there's gonna be different little mini games like this. I guess they're not mini games, but there's gonna be different segments where we use traps a decent number of times throughout the game now.
Take that!
Alright, and we got our bad mojo bar on this right here. That's almost completely full. And there we have it.
Looks like the spouts run out of bad mojo. No matter, I'm 1/4 of the way to a full tank.
So we got 3 more of these crypts to go to. I think they're crypts at least. I don't know. I guess they wouldn't be crypts.
I'm not really sure how to use your computer,
I don't know.
but a new crypt should be up in your
Oh,
box.
they are crypts. Okay. And yeah, it's somewhere all the way over there. Let's just run all the way over here. Somehow he knows all the codes to get in this place. And we'll see some new traps in here. You want to try to figure out how they all work as soon as possible.
Take that!
I already know how they all work, since I've played before. Yeah, these first 2 traps are going to be what you use mainly to take out the first groups of enemies and things. Oh man, now I'm messing up a little bit.
So sorry.
Yeah, and while some are cooling down, you gotta be careful. Make sure you can get to the other ones in time. It'd be a good idea to try to plan a little better, maybe, what traps you're doing when. If they get too close, like I've done a couple times, you just want to hit the guy's back. Oh man. But yeah, mostly, as long as you know what you're doing, this mission isn't going to be too hard. Oh man, I thought that was going to take out the other guy back there. Okay. Ah, come on.
Watch out!
Nice timing there. Alright, let's wait for it. There we go. And this one's just about done here. And there we have it.
Excellent! Another chamber in my mojo collector is full. Moving on to the third crypt.
2 crypts down, 2 to go. And die right here. And that way somewhere. They'll start walking over here. This one's down on the ground somewhere. I'll still walk up here. Maybe I'll avoid as many enemies as possible this way. Maybe. I don't know if it really makes a difference. There doesn't seem to be too many guys up around this section. Okay. Wasn't seeing it for a second. This place looks a lot more interesting than all the other ones. Got some new traps here. There's only 2 this time. Let's see. Oh, okay. That one's just sleeping gas. Oh, wait. There are other traps on the side. Okay, that's a flamethrower. This... some kind of press. Oh, man. Gotta dodge those enemies. Yeah, these traps really don't seem as useful. The area is a lot more wide open. Oh, man. I mean, running from the guys for a bit does work, but you don't want to take any damage whatsoever, so... Now put them all to sleep. Oh, yeah. I can still use my own bombs. That's still pretty effective. Ah, come on. I wanted that other guy to get closer before I pressed it down. I don't really want to take too many unnecessary risks, though. And drop a bomb. And it hit those guys, but it didn't take care of them. Oh, man. I was getting stuck a little bit for a second. Oh, man. There's a lot of them now. Okay, I'll take some out with this. Ooh. Got all of them right there. And don't want to use the sleeping gas until I can get a few more of them. We're almost ready here with the mojo. And we got it. 1 more crypt to go.
Looks like I've only got 1 more crypt to go.
Bentley's getting into it. Alright.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
Over there.
Send you another waypoint, but it's kind of buried in the well. You'll figure it out.
Alright, let's put some guys to sleep. Oh, man. I always make a fool of myself and miss. Alright, so we're jumping down the well. And there's a door down here. And a few new traps for us. Alright, let's see. Flamethrower. We drop the bridge. Another flamethrower thing. I guess it's not a flamethrower, but flame platform. These all go pretty fast, but the enemies come pretty fast too, so you gotta just constantly keep running back and forth. And you can pretty much tell their patterns where they're gonna jump, so you get good at it. Like, I'm doing pretty good right now. Not a single one of them is getting by. Oh man. But right there. And that one in the back just electrocutes everybody, so if you get overrun accidentally, you can just take care of them. But it takes a long time to recharge, I see, so you don't want to mess up too often. And now I'm kind of messing up big time here. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, that one was a little more trouble than I was expecting.
So sorry.
Maybe this time we'll be able to keep everything under control. You can do a couple of the buttons a little farther in advance because they're still going to jump there, but you got to make sure that it doesn't run out before they get onto it. This one's all pretty fast-paced in general, so definitely the toughest one, but it's also the last one, so that makes sense. Difficulty's going up. Alright. Ah, come on.
Sorry about that.
I can't tell if they're getting a little faster, or maybe, you know, if you keep doing this, you're gonna get a little bit slower. Oh, man. Ah, there we go. Trying to hit that guy instead of wasting the big button. Because if you don't have to waste the big button, you shouldn't. Try that a little bit again. Because if you knock them into the water, they're gonna... Oh, okay. Now it's getting a little serious. Oh, come on. I missed a couple guys. There we go.
With a mojo collector at full capacity, I should be able to blow the clockwork eyes off that mine shuffler. This is going to be great.
Whew. Another job completed. That was a little bit stressful there. Oh, and now looks like we might be getting another slideshow before... Oh, I guess not. The way they just blacked it out right there made me think it was going to another slideshow thing. But yeah, we still have one job for Sly. Oh, and it's right here at that crypt. I was hoping the boat was going to come right by so I could just take that to get over there a little bit easier. But, I guess I'll just knock these guys out. Oh, man. That guy hit the other guy. I'm just going to make a run for it now. It seemed to work. I don't think those guys will follow me to this side of the bridge because this is Neyla's territory. And, you know, they're Contessa's people. Neyla's tanks and stuff would attack them if they went over here, so... Not a good idea for them. Alright, let me look at my gadgets. Okay, so the thing about the paraglide, you always can hit it, like it's on automatically, you don't have to equip it like the other gadgets, you just have to hit R1 after you jump to use it. Now it's like a permanent thing we'll have. Right there I'm using it. A nice Sly face on it. And that's going to be really useful, especially when we get to up to higher up places. Then we'll be able to glide a bit of a way across the map. And I got a silver pocket watch from that guy. I'm going to try to sneak off without really getting crazy. Oh, this guy's got something to steal though too, so I'll take full advantage of that. We got ourselves a ruby. I'm guessing that's the most valuable thing we've gotten yet. Every level, there's like a new item to steal, I think.
Alright, Sly, there's your new objective. Sneak inside and smash the coffin of the evil wolf priestess.
Sounds pretty harsh. Does the old girl really deserve that sort of treatment?
Weren't you listening? She was an evil wolf priestess. Once you smash
Yeah, she's
the coffin,
evil.
it'll free all the ghosts trapped in there with her.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with all of this, but freeing trapped ghosts sounds vaguely heroic.
Vaguely. We'll find out pretty soon where he's going with it. This Bentley always has a plan. I don't like these statues. I don't think those ones had any chance of coming alive, but whatever. And now we're gonna have a bunch of traps and stuff to get through ourselves. We can just jump across these axes. Wonder if anyone else has thought of that, like, in real life, going through any sort of trap things like this. Maybe nothing's set up quite like that, in a way where you could do it. But I'm sure if it was, I don't know, people probably thought about it. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Just get rid of these guys. Oh, that hurt. Punk. Oh, I just burned him to death. Get revenge. And this, oh yeah, we just destroy this. Ooh. Spooky ghosts. Getting all over the place.
Nice work. Now head outside, and I'll fill you in on phase 2.
What could we possibly be doing with these ghosts? As if I don't already know.
I've modified the imager in your binocucom to capture ghosts.
Didn't I just set these guys free? Why would I want to capture them again?
Not to worry. It's only a short-term confinement. Gather all the ghosts, then set them free down the chimney of Neyla's headquarters.
Ah, good prank.
I get you. She'll think it's a sneak attack from the Contessa.
Correct. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, Neyla should respond to the assault by purchasing more firepower.
Anything bad for the Contessa is good for us. And we get to really freak out Neyla.
Works of the job. Alright, so yeah, we just take pictures of all the ghosts when we capture them. I don't know if any of you guys know the show Danny Phantom on Nickelodeon, but I used to love that show. I guess I still do love it, but I don't really watch it anymore because it's not running anymore. But, I mean, capturing ghosts just makes me think of that off the top of my head, because he always captured the ghosts in his thermos. It's like one of the coolest shows on Nickelodeon growing up. They don't really have good shows on Nickelodeon anymore. It'd be cool if they bring back something like that, but I mean, I'm sure they won't. Yeah, this is a little bit... Actually, I don't know if it's more strange than capturing ghosts in a thermos. We're capturing them in a camera. Which, I mean, cameras actually capture things, you know? So, I guess technically this makes more sense than in that show, but I don't know. Whatever. Alright, we got another ghost over here to get. Kind of a lot of ghosts. I feel like we wouldn't need this many. I guess we're just using, you know, all the ones that were in there. We don't want to let them go to waste. I mean, I feel like if someone even saw one ghost randomly coming down their chimney, they might be pretty freaked out. But, I mean, I wouldn't just use one ghost either, if it was me. But I feel like 9's a huge number. Like, maybe 6 at most. That would get the point across. Let me see. Oh, okay, there's other ghosts on this side still. I don't want to go to the other side of the map while there's still stuff over here, but I didn't see them at first. We gotta get quite a bit high, it looks like, to see the ghosts that are left over here. I thought there was, yeah, there's one that way somewhere. Maybe we gotta get farther up this tower. Okay. Oh, there's a guy taking a snooze here, but yeah, if we walk right up in front of him, he's gonna catch us for sure. And he's got an item to steal, so... Silver medal. Yeah, I'll take him out. So I don't risk anything. And... capture that ghost. Perfect. I wonder if we can shoot him from here? No, that's kind of dumb. We should be able to get him from here, but... I guess they don't want us to, for whatever reason. If we can zoom in on him and see him, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to get him, in my opinion. But they want us to be close as possible, I guess. Oh man. Messing up the shot. Why do we get him on the second try? And now we just got those two and that one. I'll go for the one that's all the way over that way first because it's on its own. And it's the most out of the way because we're going to need to go back to Neyla's place anyway. The other two are kind of right next to her place. And this is where the paraglide comes in handy. I was going to try to jump farther over there at first, but it doesn't look like we'd make it. So... we'll have to settle for over here, where of course more of these dumb statues are coming to life. I really don't like these statues. Oh man, barely missed it. They keep going in and out of buildings and stuff. It's all crazy. Man. Wonder if I can get at a better angle. Looks like it's in the building still, so I'll just have to wait for it to come out. It was like out in front of the building where I'm looking right now a minute ago, so I thought it would come right back out. I'll just try to get at a better spot, I suppose. Okay, there we go. Glad I got it right then. I think it was probably about to go back in the building in about 3 seconds. Okay, so we just got 2 left. Pretty close to over here. I'll have to get onto some buildings, so don't want to get caught by those tanks. Pretty deadly. That ghost over there seems a bit weird. Whatever. Got it anyway. And I suppose I'll have to get a bit closer to get this final one. Right. Going around Neyla's place already. Oh man. Okay, I'm glad the tank turned that way. I was wanting to come up here. And I suppose maybe I'll be able to get the ghost from here. Ah man. I just missed it. Ah, nice.
Okay, Sly, you have all the ghosts. Now just
Another second and I would have missed it.
then drop them down her chimney.
Alright, let's spook this chick. I don't know. It's the best I can come up with.
So the Contessa wants war, eh? Perhaps it's time I purchase a little air power. A few bombers should put that old charlatan in her place.
Ooh. Sassy. Job completed. Now we'll see another one of Bentley's famous slideshows.
All right, fellas, let's get down to business. The first steps to escalating the war between Neyla and the Contessa have gone well. We're down to the final setups before we spring our trap. Sly, I need you to steal a voice modulator from the castle and install it under Neyla's headquarters. If all goes as planned, it should allow us to give orders to her mercenaries without being detected. Unfortunately, Neyla's recent bomber purchase has made her army over-enthusiastic, and they might strike before we're ready. Which leads me to Murray. I need you to hotwire one of the Contessa's tanks and go to town on the mercenaries. We just need to intimidate them a little. And finally, I'll venture back into the crypts to power up that old computer in the re-education tower. We're going to need it to save Carmelita. Oh, and Sly, if you haven't already got one, you'll need to buy a paraglider for the heist. Okay, let's move out!
Yeah, so like Bentley just said, we would need the paraglider now coming up in a little bit. So that's why I'm glad I just got it already. I'm gonna buy some things, sell a couple items. I feel like... yeah, we've tried to keep up on Sly's gadgets. We got quite a bit of things for Murray, and a ton of things for Bentley. I kind of want this adrenaline burst gadget, which costs a bit more, so I guess I'll save up a little bit. Yeah, now these planes are just going around everywhere. That's a bit crazy. And we got one job for each of the guys left. And I think I'm going to end this part right here now. So we're going to be changing up a little bit with the series for doing just 2 videos per episode. Because, I don't know, I feel like parts are going to keep getting longer. And, you know, as the game goes on, the jobs are going to be a bit more difficult. So I shouldn't... if I wanted to do 2 parts per episode, then they'd just be pretty long parts. Probably. I'm going to try to keep them as close to 30 minutes as possible now, I think. So yeah, next time... I don't know if we'll even get to the heist in the next episode, or in the next parts now. Keep trying to call them episodes, because that makes a bit more sense, but I've already said why I'm not calling them episodes, so... yeah, I'll just end this now. If you guys want to see how this war between Neyla and the Contessa escalates, you can tune in for the next part. Until then, bye.